Bang Bang MMA Gang. Now today's video we give who's the toughest fighter for each UFC world champion. Who's the guy where we point to and say, you know what? That's the guy that can beat these scrub of champions. Now, we're going to starting off, Alexandre Pantoja. At Flyweight, in my opinion, Pantoja is one of the most unbeatable champions, and here's quickly why. This motherfucker walks through every overhand. You throw an overhand, you throw a check left hook, you throw a head kick, whatever you throw, he's walking through it. He's going to grab onto you. Don't like his style, whatever you want to say. He's going to hold you, he's going to take you down, and he's going to hold you. There's nothing you can do with a guy like Pantoja. But if I were to pick has the best chance of beating him, in my opinion, even though he already beat him, not in a sanction like an actual on his record, but it's Kai France. Kai France, we seen him versus Amir Albazi. Albazi had a cinched up rear naked choke. I'm talking about like we're about to tap type of rear naked choke. It's cinched up. And Kai France worked the legs, worked the body lock, got out of it, and spun position, reverse position. Kai France is one of those guys to where on the feet, he's not the most technical. We get it. Whoop-de-doo. I don't give a fuck. Urseg was much more technical, but Urseg couldn't beat him. You have to have knockout power. You have to be able to test his chin, like how Gaethje tested Holloway's chin, and Dustin did too. You have to be able to test his chin. He has to be able to. He can't just walk through the void, even though he's a fucking iron max level chin. But Kai France, you can have a rear naked choke cinched up. He's gonna find a way to get out of it. And on the feet, he has the best overhand right in that division, one of the best in the pound for pound in the whole UFC. Listen, he doesn't have a good jab cross, calf kick. I don't give a fuck. He has the best chance. He has good defensive grappling, and he has the most power, in my opinion, in that division. He has the best chance of beating him. Now, anybody that says Makhachev, man, you could go suck a fat one, bro. Makhachev absolutely sucks. I actually don't think he could get up. Like, he can actually be held down by this guy. But yeah, Makhachev, anybody that says Makhachev, go suck a fat one, bro. Makhachev has no chance. It's Kai France. Moving on. Who can beat Sugar Sean O'Malley? Now, the obvious answer is Merab Dvalishvili. But no, anybody saying Merab or Umar, you have to understand, these two are fucking short. You have to understand Sean O'Malley has the best distance management. And I look like a Sean O'Malley fucking glazer, but I'm not. Sean O'Malley has the best distance management in the entire UFC. His feints, like having you, like GSP would say, like when Nick Diaz, he felt claustrophobic. Like all those feints, it still makes you work. Like how GSP was doing to BJ Penn. Where BJ Penn had the best reaction time, he had a bad reset time. So every time he fakes the jab, all those feints, like you as a fighter, you're like, you see what I'm saying? Fuck, I wish you guys could see my face so you could see what I'm actually doing. But yeah, all those feints, all that downloading information, he's so hard to face. But a guy like Pereira already beat him, in my opinion. But the guy that can beat him is Corey Sandhagen. Around the same height, Corey Sandhagen is a more dynamic striker. He'll throw a flying knee here and there. He'll throw better body kicks. They both don't throw a lot of calf kicks, but Corey Sandhagen is much better wrestling. In my opinion, there's a guy to beat Sean O'Malley. It's Corey Sandhagen. Corey Sandhagen could take the wrestling route like he did with Rob Font. It was a snooze fest. I don't give a fuck. It was a snooze fest. But he beat Rob Font like that. He also did it to Chito Vera, who has better defensive grappling than Sean O'Malley. And better jiu-jitsu overall. He did it to Chito Vera. Corey Sandhagen has more routes to win. If it's not just standing, Corey Sandhagen is not a guy that's just going to stand and bang with Sean O'Malley. He's going to try to push him against the cage, take this nigga down. And yeah, come on, bro. I'm telling you, Corey Sandhagen has the best chance of beating this pink-haired freak, Sean O'Malley. Moving on. Who has the best chance of beating Ilia El Matador Topuria? Now, when I look at Ilia, he can be taken down. He has good scrambles when he wants to. People keep looking at the Bryce Mitchell fight like, oh my God, Bryce Mitchell took him down and he barely could get back up. Nah, bro. He can scramble. He has good scrambles when he wants to. He has good defensive wrestling. He has good wrestling. He has good takedowns. He has good jiu-jitsu. But who gives me the best shot of beating him? Now, if I said Ortega, I'm the bad guy if I said Ortega. But no, man, it's obvious. It's obviously Max Holloway. On the feet, Max Holloway is better than Ilia Topuria when it comes to mixing it up. Ilia Topuria has a great liver shot. He has a great body shot. He doesn't really utilize kicks a lot. He's the most boxing heavy guy I've seen outside of maybe Jack Della Maddalena and like Adrian Yanez. But man, Max Holloway has a good, like everything. He has good kicks. He has a good head kick. He dropped Volk with a head kick. He has good... People don't know. Max Holloway, I don't think this fight would go to the ground necessarily, but if I'm Max Holloway, like I did with the Yair, I'm switching it up. I can't just have you think this is going to be stand and bang the whole time. I have to take you down or try to take you down, so he's thinking about it. But Max Holloway does the best job versus Ilia Topuria, and I'd actually give Max Holloway a good chance of beating him. I think Max Holloway beats him if they do end up fighting in Spain. Max Holloway has better, he has a better pace, better cardio, been through 5-round wars. Ilia Topuria hasn't been through the Josh Emmett fight is not a war. That's not a war. That definitely was not a war. That was a one-sided, lopsided event. But Max Holloway, bro, Max Holloway gives us the best chance of beating Ilia El Matador Topuria. You know what I'm saying? I try to act like Max Holloway for there, but that didn't work out. But yeah, Max gives us the best chance. Slick boxing, slick kicks, slick wrestling in both sides. They both have good. People don't know Ilia Topuria was a jiu-jitsu guy first. That's your little food for thought of the day. But yeah, it's definitely Max Holloway. Moving on. Islam Makhachev. Islam. I really like Islam. Nah, but who gives us the best chance of beating Islam Makhachev? And a lot of people would say Charles Oliveira. I love Charles Oliveira. A lot of people will say Justin Gaethje with the overhand right. A lot of people will say Armand. But it's one definitive answer nobody's saying. It's Mateusz Gamer Gamrot. When people look at Mateusz Gamrot, he's a guy, if there was ever a style bender, it should be Mateusz Gamrot. He could fight short, stocky guys like Arman Tsarukyan, who could scramble, who have good wrestling, who have solid, one of the best ground and pounds, who has good striking, good Muay Thai. He could beat a guy like that. He could beat a slick boxer who has good grappling like RDA. He could be a tall, lanky guy that's way taller than him, way more height, way more reach in Jalen Turner on short notice. This guy is the definition of style bender. Whatever your style is, he can beat it. It's Mateusz Gamrot. Now, when it comes to Islam, Islam's biggest weapon, the reason Islam's striking is so slick and is getting actually like a legit striker is because of how much people fear his wrestling. Now, Islam is a guy, let's be honest, every time he's in boxing range where like they're actually hella close, he's never in that type of range. He doesn't fill the void like that. He'll get in like one or two times. He gets dropped, let's be honest. Volk dropped him, got dropped by Adriano Martins, like flatline. Like if he's never in that range, he's always in body kick range. Like 2 arm lengths apart to where you're not in boxing range. And I could just body kick. I'm going to fake a shot. You over here scrambling. Nobody's there. Yeah, that's why his striking is so good. But when it's Mateusz Gamrot, he's not scared. That's the thing. He won't be scared of his grappling. If anything, Gamrot is the best in the UFC when it comes to scrambles. I love him and Arnold Allen scrambling. They'll Granby roll like 7 times to get out of like a body lock or to get out of anything. They're Granby rolling like 5 times, bro. It's Mateusz Gamrot. Now on the feet, it's gonna be a problem. But boring or not, Gamrot has a style to where he'll make it boring. Fuck it. The way he beat Armand wasn't that boring the last 3 rounds, but he could take you down. You're going to take him down. You're never going to control Mateusz Gamrot on the ground for like 5 minutes. And he's never going to control you. He doesn't have good top control. But it's obvious, bright as day. I don't know why people don't see it. In my opinion, Dustin flatlines him at UFC 302. But who has the best chance is his American Top Team teammate, Mateusz Gamrot. Moving on. Who beats this English muffin of a thing? Who beats Leon Edwards? Now, it's obvious. It's Shavkat Rakhmonov. I'm not even going to go into it. It's Shavkat Rakhmonov. He could stand with you. He could grapple with you. He has better jiu-jitsu than you. He has, I wouldn't say both guys are not great wrestlers per se, but Leon has good defensive wrestling. If you take him down, Leon, you can hold him down. He's not a guy that's going to Granby out of stuff and like constantly want to move to try to get back up. If you take him down, you can hold him down. But yeah, it's 100% Shavkat Rakhmonov. I would say Gilbert Burns, but that jab. Gilbert Burns has great jiu-jitsu. Gilbert Burns has a good overhand right. Gilbert Burns has a good body kick, good head kick. Gilbert Burns is everything to beat Leon. But it's so weird with Gilbert. Gilbert will take an overhand right and a head kick, but he can't take a jab. It's so weird with Durinho, bro. I don't know. I like JDM too, but who gives him the best shot for my money's worth? My life is on the line. I'm going with Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's, in my opinion, outside of the flashy kicks and stuff, even though he does spinning heel kicks, spinning wheel kicks, all that, I'm going with Shavkat Rakhmonov 100% to beat Leon Edwards. Moving on. Who gives me the best chance at 185 of beating this absolute pathetic scrub of a man, DDP Dricus du Plessis? Now, he robbed Sean Strickland. The answer would have been Sean Strickland because Sean Strickland has great wrestling, great defensive grappling, great takedowns. He doesn't show it, but he has all great stuff. Jorge Masvidal raves about this. Everybody that sees anything about him, even Caio Borralho, raves about this guy's wrestling. Yeah, it should be Sean Strickland, but I'm not going with Sean Strickland. I'm going with Khamzat Chimaev. Now, Dricus has okay wrestling. People are overrating it. Like, go watch the Derek Brunson fight. Go watch the Darren Till fight. Darren Till was stuffing some of those takedowns. Darren Till, like, he was having trouble he did take him down, but look how he took down Derek Brunson, bro. He tried to take him down, ended up his back on the mat. Bro, Khamzat Chimaev, in my opinion, and I'm not a homer for no Chechnyan, no Dagestani, none of that. I'm not a homer for none of those guys. Like, I'm not those are but 100% Khamzat Chimaev has the best chance. I would say Robert Whittaker, in my opinion, that was a fluke against Robert Whittaker. His whole fucking career is a fluke. Like, that second round, Darren Till had a good second round against him, but beating Darren Till, beating Derek Brunson, like, let's be honest, bro. And then beating fucking Sean Strickland where you lost, and then fluking against Robert Whittaker. I don't like this guy for the life of me. I hope once he faces Izzy, he will beat Izzy, in my opinion. That's the only fight I'm with him. But outside of that, it's Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev's wrestling is just too much for this guy, bro. Like, when we look at Kamaru Usman, I know it was at 85. Kamaru Usman's a better wrestler than Dricus is at 185, at 170. Don't matter what weight class. Let's be honest. Kamaru Usman's the better wrestler. That first round against Kamaru Usman was the definition of a 10-8 round. He took his back, held him against his will, couldn't get up the whole time. That was one of the best performances. Now, how good is Gilbert Burns, though? Because Khamzat didn't try none of that. Khamzat was in Gilbert Burns was a side control, a half guard. One of them. He had him and stood back up. Gilbert Burns threw up like an armbar or something, stood back up. But yeah, Khamzat Chimaev gives me my best shot of beating Dricus du Plessis. My money's on the line. My mortgage is on the line. My life savings on the line. Give me Khamzat Chimaev. I smashed this guy. Moving on. I didn't want to do this one. I did not. Who gives me the best chance of beating Alex Pereira? Alex Pereira. Who gives me the best shot? Now, if you asked me this 2 years ago, I would have said probably Yuri, because Yuri's so unorthodox. Like, his style is like unorthodox, but it's based on movement, though. Let's not forget, it's based on the unorthodox move, the head bobbing, the ugly feints that we could see from a mile away. But once you calf kick the merchant, like, you calf kick him, and then all that little head bobbing and stuff like that goes out the window, and he turns into an absolute scrub. Now, I'm going Magomed Ankalaev, 100%. Magomed Ankalaev can wrestle, but what people don't understand about Alex Pereira, what people don't understand about this guy, Alex Pereira, if you take him down, if you take his back, if you take him down, he's not like these guys that are gonna waste all of their energy to get back up. He's like, motherfucker, you can have this round. Because guess what? I got the next, and you going to be tired with me, and I'm going to left hook you, and I'm going to get you out of there. Look what he did with Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prochazka. Like, all these guys take him down. He doesn't waste energy. He accepts position. He'll accept it. He won't even be fighting off his back. He'll just fight the wrist. He's like, I'm getting your wrist. You're not going to inflict no damage on me like that. And I'm just chilling here, bro, until the round's over. And once the next round starts, I'm calf kicking you to death. One little high kick, get you thinking both ways. And the left hook is gone. Now, Magomed Ankalaev, the only thing is he can grapple and he can strike. He has a good high kick. He has a good front kick. He has a good overhand. He's strong. If I had to bet money, I don't think nobody could beat Alex Pereira in that division. But if I had to bet money, who gives me the toughest fight for Alex Pereira? It's Magomed Ankalaev, who should have been champion, if we're being honest, when he beat Jan Blachowicz. But Magomed Ankalaev gives us the bet. I can't believe you guys thought Jamal Hill had a chance against Alex Pereira. Like, come on, bro. A guy that's not wrestling heavy. The only way to beat Alex Pereira is somebody that's wrestling heavy, that's going to take mount, that the second you take him down, you're not going to just let your wrist be held. You're going to go to full mount. You're going to try to ground and pound. You're going to try to get him out of there. But yeah, it's Magomed Ankalaev. Moving on, we have the final division, the one I've been waiting for, heavyweight. Who has the best chance of beating Jon Bones Jones? And it's none other than Jailton. Oh, it's like, you fucking thought. It's none other than Tom Aspinall. Let's cut to the chase. Tom Aspinall does whatever he wants with Jon Jones. Unlike Ciryl Gane, who does not know, like, yo, you do understand that Jon Jones' striking is not the same. You could tell by his movement. I thought Ciryl Gane was the guy to keep distance. People will tell you Ciryl Gane is the most technical heavyweight ever. He's going to keep the distance. He's going to body kick him, head kick him, and he's going to keep the distance, and he's going to 50-45 Jon Jones. Like, can you defensively grapple? Tom Aspinall, yes. Do you have good jiu-jitsu? Yes. Do you have good defensive jiu-jitsu? Like, if he has you in a guillotine, if he has you in a mounted anything, if he has you in you're supposed to fight the hands, you're not supposed to keep on, like, you try to go for a takedown and he jumps guillotine and it's super tight, you're supposed to fight the hands quick. Like, if you have good defensive grappling in general, do you have good grappling? Do you have good striking? Are you strong? Do you have power? Jon Jones struggled with all the top guys that are like tall, bro. Gustafsson, like anybody that's like semi-tall, that's how would I say it? Long. He struggles with everybody. He struggles with. Now, when we look at Tom Aspinall is tall. He's strong. He has fucking power for heavyweight. Just knocked out Sergey Pavlovich. Yeah, 100%. Tom Aspinall absolutely beats him. That's why he's going to duck him. He's going to face Stipe. Stipe's old stupid ass, bro. He's just going to face Stipe. You know what would be the funniest thing? Imagine Stipe somehow gets a knockout. Could you fucking imagine what would Twitter be like? Yeah, Jon Jones would have to himself. But yeah, it's Tom Aspinall, 100%. He's going to try to fucking duck Tom Aspinall, beat Stipe, and go off in the sunset. But I told him, and I tweeted at him, and everybody else did too. History will not favor this move. This move will be remembered as one of the most coward moves in the history of the company if he doesn't fight Tom Aspinall. It's Tom Aspinall, 100%. Tom Aspinall absolutely flatlines him. I don't think Tom Aspinall would submit him because it's going to be, unless he has him dazed like how Makhachev had Oliveira and stunned. But yeah, it's 100% Tom Aspinall. Fight Tom Aspinall, you fucking coward, bro. Stop fucking ducking and fight Tom Aspinall. But yeah, Tom Aspinall gives Jon Jones the toughest fight. Yeah. Telling you guys, bro, there's more fighters, I ain't gonna lie. There's more fighters that I wanted to mention. Like, people are gonna say, how could you not say Arman for Islam? Islam Makhachev already beat Arman. He already beat Oliveira. All these guys, like, there's certain guys that will come out. Steve Erceg beat Pantoja. Those guys are going to come out. How can you say Marab? Or for O'Malley, how can you say Yair? Yair has a good high kick. Jai Herbert high kicked Ilia. How can you say? Like, come on, bro. This is my fucking list. And I'm telling you guys, I'm right, bro. And there's guys are going to say, Israel Adesanya beats DDP. That may happen, may not happen. I think Adesanya gets absolutely beat down. But yeah, that's my list, and I'm sticking with it. And that is that. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend that the MMA gang isn't. And that is that.